Hi there, this is Rikus. Hi there folks, welcome to a brand new season of KlikCast. In this episode we're going to try and promote the indie gaming scene a bit more by placing this disc and this letter outside and see if anyone wants to pick it up so they can start playing some great games. Other than that, we have a bunch of reviews and an interview with Simon later on. But yeah, let's put this on and see if anyone will try and pick it up. As you can see, it's posted right there. The disc is right there. Let's try and zoom in. Well, let's wait if anyone picks it up. If we can create another indie fan. While we're waiting for people to stop by, let's go check out a review, and I'll let you know if anyone comes by and pick this up. Okay. Macabre was a horror game released many years ago by Brian Sue. It got great reviews at the time of release, so I always wondered how the game would play today. And you know what? This game is still able to scare the crap out of ya. The game starts out with a great intro that sets the rest of the game in motion. You see your supposedly dead sister on the road, and it appears her soul is being trapped by something evil. You set out on a mission to set your sister free. The game plays from there like a good book. Pieces are set into place, and you even get a great animated scene that pushes the story forward. There is enough action in the game to satisfy any action fan, but the real meat with this game is its scary atmosphere. This is only a demo, and a full version was never released, and even for a demo it might feel a bit on the short side. But on the flip side, the game holds up extremely well today with its amazing graphics and fine ability to tell a great story. So prepare to dim your lights and have a good scare with this classic game. 4 stars out of 5.
This summer, the world will change. One bomb, one apple, no escape.
Folks, next up is an interview with Simon. Simon is the chairman and a judge for the Independent Games Festival and was nice enough to answer a couple of questions for us. Here we go! Hi there, Simon. Welcome to the show. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good, thank you.
All right. So I got a couple of questions here for you, if you don't mind answering them for us.
Sure.
Great. So now that the 11th IGF is behind us, are you taking at least a small break from it all, or did you already start up work for the next one?
Yeah, actually, we're already working on the next one. We're just kind of fixing up the site, setting up a proper blog for it with an RSS feed, and we're going to be announcing the deadlines for the next competition in the next few weeks, actually, because it kind of never stops. You know, we finish in March, and then we announce the next competition again in late June or July. So there you go.
Oh, that's great. I'm sure lots of people are looking forward to that one. I'm also sure lots of folks are wondering, what indie games have you been playing lately?
Good question. Well, I definitely like World of Goo. Obviously, that's a lot of fun, and I also enjoy quite a lot of the Xbox Live Arcade stuff. I quite enjoy Blazing Birds, actually. I think that's what it is, which was an XNA. It was an XNA Dream World Play winner. It's kind of like robotic badminton. It's pretty strange.
Okay, that sounds good. Do you think that platforms like Xbox Live and the WiiWare is helping getting the indie games out there into the main public? And is there anything more that can be done to have more people play all these great games that are coming out?
Well, I think in terms of getting more people to play the games, I think it's just important, you know, like in terms of publicity, it's just down to people knowing about them. So
Oh, so it's more of making people aware that the games are out there.
Yeah, I think that's always the most important thing, especially in the internet. There's an infinite amount of places you can go on the internet, and there's a lot of choices.
Of course. All right, and the last question already. How do you feel about the games that are created with the Click Team type of products? Some see it as a great stepping stone to get your foot into the indie scene and let your creativity flow. Others argue that it's better to learn a regular programming language and just go from there.
Yeah, I mean, I think that. I think both ways work, but I think accessibility is actually accessibility of game tools is one of the reasons that independent games are getting so much more popular, and there certainly are a lot of games made with kind of what I would consider to be intermediate level tools like Game Maker that are pretty impressive and popular, and I actually think stuff like Click Team and Adventure Game Studio is the same thing. I mean, anyone can make a game. Obviously, you're going to have a lot of choice, but I think any tool can produce an impressive title.
Okay, that's good to hear. So, Simon, we're all through the questions. Did you have anything to say to all the listeners out there, or?
No, just keep making or playing great games, and hopefully everyone's interested in checking out the next Independent Games Festival, and obviously that'll be next March in San Francisco, and entries will open in the next few weeks.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much, Simon. Have a great day there.
Thank you.
In Turning the Tide, you have to fight until you can't fight anymore. Well, or until you get bombed down by a tanker or an enemy airplane. The World War II setting helps the game set it apart from other shooters out there. The game also is a side-scroller shooter, and you control your plane with your mouse. There is a bit of a tactical approach to this game, as your bombs are limited and you have to shoot your enemies before they get too close. You can't randomly start shooting and hope for the best. While this works for a lot of shooters out there, it actually works in Turning the Tide's benefit. The only gripe I can think of is that the game sometimes gets too hard and makes you restart a mission from scratch. However, with some great graphics, lots of missions to choose from, in the full version that is, this is a game to watch out for. I certainly had a lot of fun flying my little plane. 4.5 stars out of 5.
Hello.
Right, maybe it's this biker person. No, he's not stopping. Nothing yet still, folks, but I'm still looking. From the moment you see the menu screen, you know this is going to be something special. Luor is not your average shooter. It's a shooter with a relaxed style to it. Is that even possible, you may ask? Well, Luor pulls it off. It grabs you in with its beautiful graphics, and the gameplay takes it from there. The game is very well programmed and feels tight and polished. The gameplay is pretty simple, and like all of the shooters out there, you have to destroy everything in sight and be wise where to drop those deadly bombs. The gameplay also has a great level save system, so you can take a break every now and then. All in all, I was very impressed with Luor's polished feel, and the game even has a couple of surprises up its sleeves once you get a bit further in the game. The game gets a stylish 4 stars out of 5. Alright folks, we've been here for about an hour now and I'm about to run out of battery. I don't think anyone's gonna grab it, but at least we tried. Or maybe someone else later will, but we'll never really know. I can keep an eye out. But yeah, maybe we'll try something different again next month for the next episode.
Hey everybody, this is Jess Bowers with a review of Destruction Carnival. This game was made in 1997 by Charles Tomino, and it really is a Klik classic. It was made with the original Klik and Play. It's a top-down shooter, sort of in the same vein as Robotron. You play as a character who's fighting wave after wave of aliens, just trying to survive. It has a number of really nice features, including a great opening cinematic, some interesting enemies, and a couple of cool boss fights. It even has a couple of bonus levels and a hidden Pong game.
I've got a bone to pick with you.
I think the coolest thing about the game is that Charles created a number of really unique and memorable enemies. He's got your basic stock enemies who sort of follow you around and try to shoot you, but he also has these alien brains encased in glass that shatters when you shoot it. He's got these blobs that divide when shot. And he even has these really weird beholder-type creatures that lay eggs and hatch into a bunch of bugs that chase you around the screen. If I had any criticism for the game at all, and really there's not much, it's that Charles made this just ridiculously hard. It starts out fair enough, but gets progressively more difficult to the point that the screen is just filled with a maddening number of enemies, bullets, and bombs. And so I have to be honest here and say that if it weren't for the fact that this was open source, I probably would not have played all the levels. But all things considered, it's really a fantastic game, so I give it 5 stars out of 5.
folks, it's about four hours later since we last tried it. I recharged the camera and I noticed a little while ago that the disc is gone. I don't know if it was the wind or if someone actually took it or if it's somewhere in a ditch right now, but if we have a look here, you can see that it's not there anymore. So I don't know. Hopefully someone is enjoying all of those games right now, and hopefully it's not somewhere, you know, in a ditch somewhere or in a tree or whatever. But yeah. Alright folks, that's all we got. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you next time. Bye.